Yeah, what's going on? So today we got a video from Unspoken Crime Murders, and the title of the video is Subway worker caught by boss after stealing $20,000 from the cash register. So let's get into the video, man. Let's see what they're talking about. That's a large amount. Come on, man. What type of place keeps $20,000 in a cash register? Let's find out.
We've all been short on cash at some point, whether it meant picking up extra hours at work or selling a few things around the house to make ends meet, but one young lady took a different approach. A cashier who had been working at Subway for 8 years decided she needed a bonus outside her hourly wage. Over time, she devised a scheme to steal money. At first, she thought taking $20 here and there was harmless. But as her needs grew, so did her ambition, leading her to eventually steal $20,000 from her job. Let's see how this worked out for her.
How you doing? Are you okay? What's going on with your face?
Yeah, I have some kind of skin thing. I've been going to the doctor for
Excuse me, I need my store key, please. The safe key.
She's shaking like a leaf, boy. She knows she in trouble.
What did I do?
When officers arrived, they asked her for ID, and her boss requested that she hand over the store keys. She tried to feign confusion, pretending not to understand what was happening. However, they quickly reminded her of the seriousness of the situation.
You know, I have a daughter to take care of. Please don't send me to jail. You can get rid of me.
I'm not saying nothing.
Bossman, give me a few minutes.
Yes, we have evidence for 3 years.
3 years? No, are you out of your mind?
Okay. So, right now, you are going to get arrested. Okay. I need to speak to you because this has been going on for a while. Completely up to you if you want to speak to me or not.
Okay, but I
Hold on, let me finish. If you do want to speak to me and you have an explanation for whatever it is that you may have done, I'm going to read you your rights and we'll go from there. Just to get kind of like a baseline. This is kind of like your chance that you get to explain yourself before you report.
Okay, can I just ask, please, I don't know how to pick up my daughter after school.
We will talk about that later too.
You
have been told for last year I reminded you corporate on the watch. Before that I explained you corporate is on the watch. Please do not do 1 minute cashing. I have evidence and piles and piles and piles and piles of evidence with detailed note, and corporate is, this is me right now, corporate is coming after me for you.
Okay,
that's all I have to say.
Can you
Mr.
please
Benson.
not send me to jail for my daughter? I have
You've been told
else.
before.
Mr.
I have
Vincent,
nobody else.
Excuse me, I told you you had a past record. I worked hard for 6 years to drag you out of that. You had all whatever drugs, felonies you have. You did not listen. I gave you my store keys. I trusted you. And guess what? You robbed me for over and over and over. You've been recorded now.
Enough.
You've been
Step out.
I'm
Just so you know, you've been recorded.
No matter what happened, I have a 5-year-old daughter, 7-year-old daughter.
Okay.
That needs to be picked up, and I have nobody else.
Okay. No problem.
Regardless of what happened, I don't know how.
Okay. So
Can we resolve this away without taking me to jail?
Unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Who is it up to?
It's up to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a lot that we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right. And I cannot force you to talk to me. We can have a conversation. Maybe get a better understanding why this happened, if you want to. But I have to read your rights. Okay? Simple, because I'm gonna be asking questions. All right. So the first right you have is you have the right to remain silent and you not answer any questions. Number two, any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Number three, you have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number four, if you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representations of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statements and during any questioning. Number five, if at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any of the questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Do you want to speak to me?
I have never, like...
Honestly, why is he still there? Like, you can see him. He's so nosy, bro. So nosy. The officer already said, step out. You know, let me talk to her or whatever. He's extremely nosy, bro. Go do what you gotta do, man.
Intentionally done anything wrong to hurt you, Tina.
Mr. Vincania, I need you to step out, please.
Here we go with
cannot
this
do
again.
Back and forth thing. If you're gonna keep doing this, then I cannot do an interview.
I don't know what he's talking about, like for 3 years and stuff.
Okay.
No, I've
How long? To the best of your recollection.
I don't feel like I've been stealing.
You don't feel like you've been stealing. So what exactly
I
do you
feel like
you've
he
been doing?
treats us very unfairly.
Okay. What is
all of us?
What is
like,
unfairly to you?
There was one girl's been working here 6 years. She still makes minimum wage. He doesn't give us any appreciation. And I've been here a long time, and I know I don't mean to come off, like as excuses and anything. But he's a hard man to work for.
Right.
And I never like intentionally meant I never in my mind stole anything.
Okay.
I just feel like we're all treated so unfairly.
Right.
And
in your mind, you feel like you never stole anything. Listen, if you take something that is not yours, that is stealing. I don't know what type of mind she's living in, but that's the normal person's mind, okay? That's what it is. I mean, it's business. You may not like it, quit. That's listen, when you the boss, if you're not happy with your pay, quit. You know why? I'll find some another young kid or a teen, whatever, that's going to college or something like that, and that needs a job, wants to make a few extra dollars, and you could pay them minimum wage. You're a grown adult working at Subway. No shame, no shame. But if you're not happy, go do something else.
So what do you think happened when you're pocketing money, or when you're taking money from the register, or when you're not bringing stuff up and then later on adjusting it?
I understand. It wasn't a lot.
Okay.
And
So-
I didn't mean. I know it did. It doesn't sound good, but
It's fair. So just to get a time frame, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot of video. It's a lot that you have been done, and you know it. And I am not judging you by
I haven't been doing
Hold
that
on,
for
let me-
years.
I understand. It might not be for years, but it's been going on for months. Okay. So approximately, best recollection, because I'm not trying for you to snitch on yourself, but to the best of your recollection, if you can pinpoint how long ago this started happening.
Months.
Months. Before Christmas of last year? Or around Christmas? After Christmas?
Yeah.
So like the beginning of this year?
Yeah.
Okay,
Probably.
beginning of this year. Like January, you think
I've been
maybe?
here 8 years. I'm not that type of person. I'm just not.
Alright.
And
So you always kept the same schedule, correct?
yeah,
Alright. So
for the
it's
most part.
Tuesday to what day?
What does she mean by she's not that type of person? Because the other guy, the owner or whatever, manager, whatever he is, he said that she's an ex-felon, she's, you know, drugs, this and that or whatever, so she's a junkie. You could tell in her face she's a junkie. So whether or not you're taking this taking money to, you know, help your situation with your kids or whatever the case may be, help you know, feed the family and stuff, whatever, that's the one thing, but it's still wrong. But I guarantee some of that money that she's taking is feeding her addiction, and she's a junkie for sure. You know what I'm saying? So you know, she just got to get herself straightened up, man, because this is ridiculous.
Saturday?
What do you mean?
Tuesday to Saturday you
Days I
work.
work. Yeah.
Tuesday to Saturday, from 8 to 3 p.m. 2:30 to...
Approximately.
Yeah, okay. If you started taking money, what was the initial amount that you were taking that you can recall?
A couple dollars here.
A couple dollars is what? Like $2?
Yeah, like
$2.
$5.
$5. It started with $5.
Yeah, I mean.
Was it every day back then in January?
No.
No? When did it become every day?
I think I was doing it every day. I mean, it was $1 here, too, or here and there. You know, and I'd stick it in the tip jar.
Were we only
like
talking about $1 a month? Like $1, $2?
I didn't take like 20s and big amounts. I didn't.
Nobody mentioned 20s, but you did take 20s.
No, I would go and get change a lot.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm trying
I understand.
for you to tell me a little bit to help me out, help yourself out.
I know, I'm trying, but I didn't like steal a lot like at a time. It was little amounts,
Okay.
and it was.
So we're now basically in June. So basically a 6-month period, correct? All right. Let's say if you were taking $5 per day, $10 per day, $20.
That adds up, is what you're saying.
Okay. How much do you think you have stolen from the store in total?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Sir.
Now, whenever there's a cash transaction, I'm just looking at the patterns here. It seems to me like whenever there's a cash transaction, you don't ring up the cash transactions. You either ring it up, you cancel it, you don't ring it up, you put the money in, provide change, you split that amount into the tip jar, you take some cash then, or a combination of both, or later on you come back and take cash. So it's a lot.
Maybe I didn't realize. I don't mean I didn't think I was doing it at all.
It's been every day for the past, at least for the past month.
It hasn't been that much. Not that it makes a difference.
What's that?
But I mean, I don't take a lot at a time.
Okay.
And I know that doesn't make a difference.
So a day,
But over time,
how much do you take a day?
$10.
$10?
Yeah, but yeah. You know, please can we handle this without actually arresting me? I've done so much for you too.
Did you give him his key back?
You know, please don't do this to me. I don't know how to pick up my daughter. It's my daughter. That's what I'm worried about.
You were told many times what you have done is enough damage to me. It's totaling 19,000 plus.
No,
Just,
is it?
there is no, a corporate will come after you, and this is my first
Can we
time.
handle this with a court date or something?
Please have my keys, and I gotta go.
Please, Tino, I'm begging you. I don't know what to do about my daughter. I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. Please.
Should have thought about that before.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Tino. I am 100% honestly sorry.
Yeah. I'm trying, but you keep interrupting. So step outside, I'll get you. Are you okay? You want an ambulance? Huh?
No.
Can you breathe?
I don't know how I'm gonna pick up my daughter. I have nobody else. I mean, I will leave. I will handle it. court, I will do whatever needs to be done. Tino, I'm begging you, please don't. No.
This is not my call. This is law and order. It's not my
He
call.
said it was up to you if we can handle it differently. Please, Tino, I've shown up every day for you for 8 years, and this has just started recently, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. My daughter, I can't do this to my daughter. Please, Tino. Can't we handle this a different way besides sending me to
Officer,
jail?
you do what you have to do. I cannot be interrupted. I get in trouble if I get interrupted now.
Would you allow me to not go to jail and we can handle it with some other kind? Me? Tino, I've done so much too for you. I've been loyal to you. And I apologize.
Loyal to you? How?
Mr. Vincenia,
For 8
you pick up your
years.
stuff and go, or
Yes.
I'm gonna have to.
No, you take care of it.
Okay, let's
Tino,
go.
This
please
is not-
don't send me to jail. I don't know what to do with my daughter or anything. I'm begging you, Tino. I will go to court and pay it all
Let
back.
me come get for this.
Tino, please. How am I gonna...
Hey, you know what's coming next. All right, turn around, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for he's sick. She's sick. Come on, man. We ain't trying to hear that. Oh, what about my daughter? What about, bro, you've been stealing from this man for years. And even though you've been doing stuff for him, you probably stayed late, or when he was in a pinch, you needed to, whatever. He needed some work done or whatever, but it comes down the pipe, man. That guy is probably, he's either the manager or the store owner or whatever, but that's a franchise and that person has a boss. So if he knows that the sheets ain't balancing right and they've been watching her for a while now, they know that she's the problem. Even if they have a personal relationship or whatever, at some point in time, you can't keep getting screwed over. So they gonna come to him for the money. And he know he ain't take it. So he gotta go to her for the money. Like, it is what it is. And talk about, oh, can we work something out, whatever. What is there to work out? You work for me. There's nothing. I pay you. How are you gonna pay me back my money when I pay you? No, it don't work like that.
Why can't we handle this with some kind of a court date or something?
I don't think it can be an agreement for you to repay all this money back.
I don't think besides the amount.
What's that?
I'm concerned about picking up my daughter from...
The state gonna pick her up.
From where?
From Boys and Girls Club, where she's at, and she's already going through all this anxiety and stuff, and I got nobody to watch her. Nobody. I mean, it's just me and her, and I don't know how else to... Isn't there any way we could somehow handle it without taking me to jail?
A child got anxiety now? What's the chances of that? Come on, man. Listen, these anxiety, depression, this and that, man. Listen, I know that they're real things and stuff, but I think they're just over exaggerated now. Everybody's got something. Like, come on, man. Everybody ain't got anxiety. Everybody ain't depressed. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. People are using these words too loosely just because they in their feelings.
I'm sorry.
I don't even have anyone to help me. How long would I have to stay in jail for? Like, can I...
You can bail out.
How long does that take?
Hours. So let me ask you this last question. Throughout the time that you've been here, you think you stole more than $750?
750? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I guess I have. I guess I don't think. I think some of the times if you see me taking 20s, it was exchanging money.
So
I didn't think
the exchange does happen. The problem is you're not putting in what you're taking out. So that's not an exchange.
No.
How is that an exchange?
But I know. But I don't take.
You know the game you're playing.
I just don't know how to handle this with my daughter. Why isn't there a way we can handle this out of jail?
I'm sorry.
How are you gonna handle it out of jail? You have no way to pay the money back. Are you dumb? You have no way to pay $20,000 back. Zero way. It's what, 5/31? Okay, so it's May. Tax time over. You ain't got no bread coming through, man.
No said so, but I've been able to.
Yeah, I asked him many times.
I can't believe he's doing this. Is what I mean, I understand the issue. This is what I mean. He treats us all so badly. All of us. And honestly, I've told him I was going to start looking for another job because all of us feel so walked all over by him. And I understand that's no, you know.
To the hospital.
I'm gonna have an anxiety attack.
Okay. What's an anxiety attack?
Just where I don't know what to do.
Does it allow you to breathe?
I'm
Do you
breathing,
faint?
but
Do you faint? Do you
I
feel like
don't
you're gonna
know.
pass out?
I don't know.
Do you want to get checked out?
I don't know what to do.
You're only delaying it by doing that, but I can get you.
I know I don't want to delay it.
All right. Do you want an ambulance?
Take one of my medications.
I can't allow you to take any meds because I don't know what they are. I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna start doing all of this. Yes, take it. Yes or no because I don't know.
I know, but then I'm gonna go into.
All right, let me get you an ambulance.
Because I take.
To Rebel 16.
I'm just like boggled. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to take care of my daughter. I don't know. I'm gonna try to ask her, but my daughter's gonna be traumatized. Is what I'm really worried about. She's gonna be afraid that, like I said, she just lost her father to cancer unexpectedly. We didn't know he had it, and he went into the hospital and didn't come out. And I don't want her to. I'm already having problems with her. Bad problems with her. Tino, can I please talk to you for a minute? Talk to you, please? Can I talk to you just for a minute? Please? Please. I don't know what to do with my child. That's who I'm worried about.
Do you have a friend?
What?
Do you have a friend?
No. I don't have it.
Do you have love sick? I mean, he says is 19,000.
There's no way.
Okay.
There's no way. There's absolutely.
So that's why I asked you. You give me an estimate how much you think you've stolen.
Not nowhere near that.
Then how much?
A couple hundred over 6 months. I would take like $20 a day.
$20 a day?
Or so, yeah. I mean, I know that's not correct. That's not the right thing to do. But I did not steal $19,000.
Listen, that's what he's gonna claim. So that's why I'm asking you.
That's the way he does things. He's the most rotten person I've ever met. I can't believe he's doing this to me right now.
So obviously you know you're fired from here?
Yes.
person being trespassed free. Subway. I don't know if Subway has to do anything with Walmart.
These are very, very expensive. I don't want to lose these. Please put them in my purse somewhere.
Sorry. I'll tie it off. You just hang out here with her? No, that's it. That's it. We're going to the station. Oh wait, I have to get Era to come. Okay, step up. I mean, I'm sorry, Roosevelt.
I'm also just so you know pregnant.
You're pregnant?
Yes.
How far along are you?
Month or two.
A month or two? Okay. Did you go to the doctor yet?
I had my appointments on Monday.
Okay. How many sticks did you pee on?
A couple.
A little hard to believe, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is this your first?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
Yeah.
know. All right, so I'm just going to pat you down. Part of pro. Is there anything on your person I should know about? No guns, knives, weapons of mass destruction, Al-Qaeda hiding in your pocket, anything that'll cut me, gross me out, stick me, or make me have to go home? But I want to go home.
Sorry.
No?
Not me.
All right.
Can somebody tell me if this makes sense? You're complaining about the pay, that you don't make a lot of money. You're struggling. You have a daughter. So you go get pregnant again. People act like there's not forms of birth control or condoms. Yeah, do things happen? Can you still get pregnant? Yeah, sure. But 90% of the time, you were just in the mood. 90% of the time, you're just in the mood, man. Wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to go with. Because I know you're going to have your, well, just because you in it, you can still get. Yeah, okay. We get that. But most people who get pregnant, most of the time, they was just having fun. A little bit too much fun. But the thing is that you're bringing another kid into this world and you can't even afford one.
Pat you down out here. I know
The woman was taken to jail and bonded out a few days later. She was charged with grand theft, and with all the evidence stacked against her, she took her case to trial. Over 100 hours of video footage showed her stealing every day for the past 6 months, ultimately taking nearly $21,000 in total. She was sentenced to 2 years in a Florida prison. Drop a comment below to let
Whoa. We very rarely see people actually get sentenced. But she deserved prison time. I ain't gonna lie. You know you're in the wrong. And you gonna take the case to trial? What, are you dumb? Really? You know, she knows deep down inside she's wrong. And you gonna take the case to trial? I would have hit her with 5 just for wasting my time if I was the judge, man. That's crazy.
Watch when I get in the mood. No time for the fakes. When you see me, I see you, no FaceTime. Shoot my shot, green beam. 2K shit that get a nigga lean.